Morning folks, how are we doing? Right, okay, so today's video we're going to take a look at the brand new Triumph Trident. Join me after the intro and we'll get into it. Roll it. Welcome folks, thanks for being here. My name's Richa and today we're on this, the brand new Triumph Trident 660. As always, I know nothing about the bike and I've not listened to anybody else's words, so I can make my own mind up. Well, this one's sideswiped me a little bit, to be honest. I saw like the press release and stuff and seen a few pictures here and there, but I've kind of, I'll be honest, disregarded it. I don't know why, just I'm probably otherwise engaged. But it sideswiped me a bit because I've not even done 5 miles on it yet, but I can tell straight away that this is a lovely bike. I think it looks lovely. Great paint job on this as well, all matte black with this big bold Union Jack underneath the Triumph there on the side, and a little badge at the side saying Trident. We'll have a park up in a bit and have a walk around it, but you know, it's a lovely upright position, not at all heavy, and it's really smooth. Gear changes really smooth. I've got a feeling this is going to be a very important bike in the mid-range category for Triumph, because as attractive as the bike is, do you know the most attractive thing? It's 7,000 quid for a brand new mid-range stonking looking bike. 7,000 quid, just a tiny bit over, probably 7.5 by the time you're done and dusted, having all your bits on it and stuff. It's just a really nice smooth engine and a really nice environment. The seat's mega comfy. The design of the seat I like as well. I love this dash. It's got only 2 rider modes, so you've got rain mode and road mode. I think you've got a few different themes that you can choose to have on the showing on the dash there. So at the moment I've got the you've got your time and your date and the gear with your speed and your fuel at the top. It's got Road 5s on it. You know, I'm a massive fan of Road 5s. As soon as I saw the Road 5s, I thought I'm going to like this bike. It's my favourite tyre, definitely. Just feel so confident on it. Those of you that have never tried the Road 5, you should, because I've never heard anything other than great reports. And I've had what, I'm on my 3rd set now. All my lads wear them. This is not particularly loud at all. Turns heads actually. I was just at the shop there and a fella having a right good look at it. Bloody hell, that's nice. And I tend to agree. I think it's a lovely looking bike. And this is I guess this is aimed at, but not at all exclusive to, like new riders or the first big bike. I mean, this would be an amazing bike for your first bike. You know, your first big bike, I mean, pass your test. This would be an absolutely stonkingly good bike for your first bike. It's good for anybody. But, you know, if you're fortunate enough to be able to have something like this for your first bike, you're very lucky indeed. Very lucky indeed. Really good visibility from the mirrors. It's fairly straightforward. I don't think there's any form of cruise control or grips or anything like that, heated grips. Self-cancelling indicators. I'll have a look through this menu system in a minute and see what different themes we've got to play with. I'll try and get a nighttime ride on it as well before it goes back, see how good these lights are. I always like to try and get a nighttime ride on a bike. 1, because I love nighttime riding, and 2, I like to see how good the lights are. This is so smooth. There's nothing jerky about it at all. It's like the clutch control and the gear changes are so smooth. That's lovely. It's not obnoxious at all. It's quite a classy bike. I can pull up on this corner here because nothing ever needs to use it. Nothing behind me. Oh, you wouldn't believe it, would you? There's now a little log cabin there. I think they're going to build something here. Let's have a look. Okay folks, let's have a quick look at some of this then. So your right hand side, you just got your kill switch and your starter and your hazards. Left side you got your horn, menu button, indicators, I would say your OK button, and then cursors to work your way through the menu. Let's have a look. Let's just use the cursors first of all without changing anything else. See if that does anything. Left and right, no. Up and down, right. Menu. Oh, that's good. Go back up. So, because this theme, the gear indicator is showing there, just watch up here in a minute. It'll go to the main menu there, so the gear indicator disappears off that, but goes up here. There you go, look. Let's go down again, so you got all your trip. Fuel status. Coolant temperature. Service interval, that's pretty cool. Oh, contrast for your dash. And then back to that. I quite like having the gears there. Let's go through, right, the menu then. Okay, road mode, rain mode. Right, road, oops. You have to do it at a certain time. Road, let's click into rain, okay. We'll have, in fact I'll have a ride in rain mode in a second. We'll just see what it's like, see how much difference. Road, rain. Yeah, that's what we like. Main menu, okay. There we go. Bike setup, okay. Traction control, indicators. Okay, let's go back. Trip setup. You don't need to look at that, but we'll go in anyway. Yep, go back. Display setup. Ah, this is where we're going to have some different themes. Brightness, visible trays. That's what is and isn't visible, you know, if you want to see your indicator, gear indicators, or well, let's go into it, let's have a look. Trip 1, trip 2, fuel status, coolant, service interval, brightness, gear. Okay, yeah, you can decide to take some of them off if you want. Gear shift indicator, running in, default, okay. Rider name, I'll not bother setting that. Language, units, clock. I like how bikes today have got your clock and your date on. It's handy. Resets the defaults. So it looks like that's pretty much it. Let's go back to the main menu. Go back to that. Yeah, it looks like that's it. Let's switch her off briefly. That is a really, really, really good looking bike. And I'm staggered. I'm honestly staggered that it's only 7,000 quid. I know 7,000 quid is still a lot of money, but for a brand new bike in today's climate, they're practically giving it away. And I don't know, don't quote me on this because I don't know, but if Trident are doing a like a 0% finance deal, you could get a 0% finance deal on a £7,000 bike, these will fly off the shelf. Quite rightly so. They're amazing. It's basic, but it's classy. I like how the indicators are down here on the number plate mudguard and not up here. Looks pretty cool, that does, doesn't it? Another thing that I find interesting, when I first saw all this back end, my experience with this kind of back end really doesn't do anything. It flicks crap all up your back. And I thought, oh no, it's going to be everywhere. But as you can see, there's nothing at all higher than this. So it's flicking it all up under this bit that's all sealed anyway, so I'm sure this would be dead easy to clean. Dead easy. But there's nothing any higher. And when I got back yesterday from the little tiny ride that I did, I mean not even 2 miles, I expected loads to be up my back, and there were none. Side slung exhaust, that's mega. I'll tell you something, Trident are on fire at the moment. I do love this colour scheme. Matte black with that inside. Very cool. All LED lighting. Oh, I'm sorry, I want to go for a ride, folks. I want to ride it, not look at it. Let's go. Oh, I'm in rain mode now, aren't I? So let's see how different, how much it's toned it down a bit. Can't say I can notice anything yet, unless it's not in rain mode. Yes, in rain mode. I think it's just, yeah, it's changed the road map, it's changed the mapping. So that's the throttle response and the traction control. I can't say I notice any difference in the mapping. Apparently so. It says that you've got to bear with me with this wind, folks. It's properly windy, and I know that this mic setup is crap in that department. I made a video the other day, in fact the last video, on the Speed Triple with my old setup, just to try and deliver you a video on it with lovely sound. And I was saying on that video that maybe I should just go back to the Hero 4 with that perfect sound on my old helmet. And, you know, is the 4 lacking in quality? I don't think it is. But then, since looking back at it, there's a clear difference in quality, image quality, from the 4 to the 8. Clear difference. But audio is just so important to me. We'll see. I will keep tweaking this mic, and I will get the sweet spot. You're gonna have to bear with me in the meantime. But like I said, on the other side of that, it is stupidly windy today. There's no wind protection, obviously. It's completely naked, so I am feeling it. But again, this kind of bike, you're not going to be going dead fast, are you? Beautifully smooth, and there's a really nice tone to it when you get up there. It'll be interesting to see if I have got any crap up my back, because today is, as you can see, really wet everywhere. Pubs will be opening soon, won't they? April the 12th, is it? Opening for outdoor service. Well, I've got nothing bad to say about this at all at the moment. If you're in the market for a mid-range bike and you like the looks of this, I don't see why you'd need to go anywhere else. This is a really pleasant bike to ride. Doesn't make you want to ride fast on it, makes you want to just enjoy being on it. Nice environment, that is. Go fast if you want it to. It's really, really pleasant. The tester will be to see when I get in if I've got crap up my back. The Speed Triple did that, flirted it all over my back, which is very annoying. That and the squeaky brakes of the Speed are the only things to draw an even slight negative on that bike. I can't get over this 7,000 quid price tag. It's got a 14 litre tank, I believe. That's 14. So not the largest tank in the world, but I'm sure consumption's good though. It's properly windy. Oh, hang on a minute. Starting to get some suspect marks on the seat. I don't have a look on my back. Talking of the seat, look how nice it is. It's almost like rubberized. This material that they've used. It's really, really nice. I'm genuinely a fan of that one. SVs, they sound good. Have we got ambient air temperature? No, I don't think we have. It doesn't, for saying it's basic, it doesn't feel at all cheap, not one bit. I go quick and painless. If you're out and about, folks, and you ever spot a photo, do yourself a favour and go back and take it. You never know. Bit of hassle. You can always delete it afterwards if it's crap. But if you ever spot one, go and grab it. It's got a real nice riding position, this has. My knees aren't pushed up underneath my chin. Handlebars are nice and tall. You're almost sitting bolt upright. I'm starting to think that my back will be covered in it. Make sure you stick around to the very end, as I'll show that when I get to the garage. Dun 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 dun, my hands are keep freezing. Oh, I think it's only about 4 degrees today. Gotta say, I really like this. And as I said at the beginning, it kind of sideswiped to me because I'd wrongly dismissed it. Just a really, really pleasant bike to ride. Yeah, there's a lot of crap on the roads. If I've got none on my jacket, I am going to be very, very surprised. I'll have to get soapy bucket and sponge to clean my leather. Right, I've banged on long enough. We'll get home, have a look at this jacket and see. But just before I do let you go, yeah, I really, really like this bike. And for 7,000 quid, that's amazing. For a bike of this heritage as well, the Trident. Saw a picture the other day of a friend of mine that his daughter had put up to mark his 65th birthday, I think. And it was a picture of when he was a lad, stuck in the middle of a river on his Triumph Trident. And I thought, well, talk about that timing, you know, this was just last night I saw this picture. In fact, if I get kind permission, I'll share that same picture at the end of this video. If it's not at the end, I've not had permission. But anyway, yeah, I'll leave you to it. Hopefully get another one of these before it goes. Look after yourselves. Be good, be careful, and be kind. Triumph Trident. See ya. Moment of truth. It's so cold. Oh, let me just warm these up a minute. Is she clean or is she not? Here goes. Yeah, no. Have I got to clean it? Have I got to get the bucket and sponge out? Alright, let's get me bucket and sponge out then, Anna. See you folks.